Hello everyone, my name is Sneer Rozenfeld and I'm the Vice President of Sales at Cyber 2.0. I will be presenting the Cyber 2.0 solution for you today. Cyber 2.0. Our company was founded 5 years ago. The founders of the company is Herzl Ozer and Erez Kaplan. Herzl used to be the leading CEO of many companies in Israel. The last one of them is Hot Communications. Erez used to be the senior advisor for Microsoft, and he consults today to the Israeli Standard Institute about cyber regulations. We have a great advisory board comprised of Major General Professor Isaac Ben Israel, which is the initiator of the Cyber Authority at the Prime Minister's office in Israel. From the United States, we have Professor Bryson Ronald Payne. He is the head of the Cyber Center at the University of North Georgia. So what do? We give total defense against the spread of all cyber attack, including new and unknown ones, within and outside organizational network. We don't miss any new attack because we don't have to identify it. We don't rely on detection to do prevention. And our system is built in a manner that even if you remove me from an infected computer, I continue protecting the network. AI. What do we do in AI? Well, we are using state-of-the-art machine-based learning algorithm that enables us to give the IT manager a great insight into their network, allowing them to have different views of the network, usage, lateral movement, and more. We use our share-based cloud information to give full automation of a dynamic list of all the software that are using network resources. And our AI automatically generates time-based reports to companies, giving them a view of what transpires within the network. So, the problem as we see it, what do? Well, in every company, a single computer might be penetrated by a malicious software. But the main damage doesn't come from malicious software infecting a single computer. The main damage comes once that malicious software starts spreading through the network, reaching other computers and other servers. Now, the existing solutions don't really solve that. The existing solutions rely on detection prevention. First, they try to detect every malicious software, and then they try to prevent it. Now, it is commonly known that there can never be 100% detection because you cannot identify all the malicious software that are out there. So if you cannot have 100% detection, you can never have 100% prevention. Furthermore, the biggest disadvantage of defense systems today is they are good as long as they are active. Once a hacker removes them from the infected computer, they are no longer relevant, and the hacker can do whatever he wants. We address that problem in two ways. First of all, we don't rely on detection. We don't have to identify every malicious software in order for us to block it. Second, our system built in a manner that even if you remove me from an infected computer, I continue protecting the network. Our system is based on 9 patents, and we are using chaos mathematical model to do cyber defense. Before we continue, I would like to show you a short movie explaining what is chaos algorithm. Let's see the movie.
What is chaos theory? A branch of mathematics that describes many systems that even when the rules controlling them are known, it is not possible to predict their long-term development. These systems are sensitive to almost zero changes in initial conditions. This phenomenon is called figuratively the butterfly effect. The movement of a butterfly's wings can create a dramatic atmospheric event like a tornado. How does Cyber 2.0 use the chaos theory for its system? We feed all computers with the same chaotic systems. They start with the same formula and the same opening data. The computers work in parallel and communicate with each other only as long as they are on the same pattern. Since chaotic systems are very sensitive, every small change will make a significant change in the result, and therefore, this computer will not be able to communicate with other computers. Moreover, we change the formula and parameters that feed it all the time, so one cannot predict or do reverse engineering. The scramble mechanism is based on a fixed chaos-based certificate, a changing chaos-based certificate, unique time delta, dynamic application list, and on various internal parameters unique for each organization. The Chaos Engine enables Cyber 2.0 to provide total defense.
So, Once we understand what is chaos algorithm, now let's see what we did. When we went out to the market, we saw that there were a lot of cyber solutions out there. And every cyber solution salesman says that their solution is the best. We decided to take our system and put it to the public test. We did 3 great hacking challenges. In the hacking challenge, we invited all the hackers to try to penetrate a network that is protected by our system. The hackers had admin user. The hackers had admin password and a legit computer within the network. No one was able to beat the challenge. More advantages about the solution. COVID-19 hit us and hit everyone, and we've recently finished developing a model that enables us to give complete solution for working from home, having employees work from home without having the fear that they might infect the organization with a malicious software. Our system is also able to give you a great network access control, and our system is also compatible to work in IT and OT systems as well. One of the biggest advantages that we do while using AI technology is the enablement to give the customer a risk assessment report, the first one within 14 days. So let's understand what we are doing. So we are an agent-based, and our agent is based on 2 different models. The first one is monitor. The second one is in defense. I install my agent in the customer, and then I do monitor. In monitor, I do active mapping of everything that uses the network. And after 14 days, I will come to the customer and I will tell him, listen, in your organization, you have 3,000 software installed. Out of them, 2,000 are active. I want to stop the spread of cyber attack. So, out of the 2,000 that are active, only 1,000 are using network resources. I will check the 1,000 software that are using network resources, and I will check them by their MD5, their SHA signature, and other variables that I will explain in a couple of minutes, but I will check to see that they are authenticated. And I will come to the IT manager and I'll tell him, listen, in your organization, 1,000 software are using network resources. 950 of them are okay, but 50 are problematic. 50 are not legitimate, are out of date and should be updated because they have known vulnerabilities, are Trojans, adwares, and so on, and I will show them to you. We will go together on the 50 software that are using network resources, and we will decide which one of them the IT manager knows and approves for them to use network resources. Then we will have the list of all the software that is approved to use network resources by company's policy. In the future of AI, we will have that list based on AI, meaning once the list is authentic, the computer itself will update the list, will check the list, will do everything automatically and alert the customer. For example, if Microsoft Outlook has an upgrade, we are checking the version with Microsoft without even having to do nothing automatically. So let's understand a bit more about what we are doing. This is our patent. It's called the reverse tracking. It's a registered patent. And let's see what we are doing when we are doing the monitor. Every process that comes up, every library file, every DLL file that comes up is being recorded. To better authenticate them, to make sure that I have no disguised application, no DLL injection, no nothing, I take their MD5, their SHA signature, and their size. And I check them within our own engine and within external engines to make sure external engines to make sure that they are authenticated. Furthermore, everything that goes around, I know it. So in every given minute, I'm able to tell the customer, listen, this is all the traffic that you have going through your network. I can show him all the lateral movement, I can show him all the network, I can show him all the Word documents he has going through his network, but I can show them the flow and give him a great forensic of how everything transpires through the network. So we understand what we are doing. Let's see how we are doing it and how we are harnessing the chaos algorithm to give cyber defense. I have 2 computers on the internal network. I have one infected computer that got infected by malicious software. It happens on a daily basis. Our agent is installed on every computer and every server. My agent is a network filter driver. It sits in layer 4. The agent is built on 3 unique parameters. The first parameter is the list. The same list of all the software that is approved to use network resources sits on every computer and every server. The second parameter is time. Every second I change something within the network. And the third parameter is the same chaos algorithm that we are using. Now let's run this scenario and see what happens. On the infected computer, I have an approved software. It wants to speak with the other computer using port 80. It will reach my agent and I will identify that it is approved to use network resources by company's policy. Once I identify it's approved, I will scramble the port. I will run it through the algorithm and 80 will be scrambled to 10,000. On the other computer and on every other computer within the network, all the traffic that comes in gets descrambled by reverse algorithm. When 10,000 wants to come in, it gets descrambled back to 80 and everything is okay. Now let's simplify this procedure a bit and go down from the mathematical chaos. 80 multiply 10,000, divide back to 80. Basically, we are doing opposite mathematical actions, only instead of multiply and divide, we are using chaos algorithm. Now, the infected computer also has a malicious software on it that wants to speak with the other computer using port 80. It will reach my agent and I will not identify it. I will see that it is not approved to use network resources. If it's not approved, I don't scramble the port, meaning 80 will go out on 80. On the other computer and on every other computer within the network, everything that comes in gets descrambled by reverse algorithm. When 80 will try to come in, it will get descrambled to 4800 and the computer will drop it. Now the second parameter is time, meaning every second I change something, I change the scrambling tables. Every second the port scrambling system is changed in a completely random way, so no one can do machine learning on me and understand what we are doing. Now this is what we do within the network, but what happens when I go out of the network? I cannot scramble the ports to the firewall, to switches, to cameras, to any other device that is transmitting data within the network. In order for us to address that challenge, we devised our own unique Vortex Gateway. Moving to our known procedure, the good software, the approved software, wants to go out to the internet using port 80, get scrambled to 10,000, come to my gateway, get descrambled to 80 and delivered safely to the firewall. The malicious software that wants to send my data to the internet, wants to connect its hacker creator, wants to also go to the internet. It will try to go out in 80. I see that it is not approved to use, so I will let it go out in 80, come to the gateway, get descrambled to port 4800 and the firewall will drop it. Now the main advantage of this Vortex Gateway is we improve and enhance the firewall performance because all the illegitimate traffic is getting descrambled and dropped. And we are able to protect every device that is transmitting data through my network, which I cannot install an agent on it, such as printers, scanners, cameras, water pumps, and so on. More capabilities that I want to address are these. First of all, we have a great forensic capability. We know everything that transpired through the network. We are able to identify every network obscurity that happens because we give full network control. Our system works in a zero trust manner, meaning I don't trust no one to transmit data to the net if it was not approved by me. We have a top-of-the-line solution, EDR. The main difference between us and other EDR solution is EDR by definition is endpoint detect and response. They rely on detection before they can respond. I can respond without having the need to identify everything. Our system is very simple to deploy. It can be on-premise, it can be in the cloud, it can be in hybrid solutions, no problem. Here are a bit of testimonials of some of our customers. The Jerusalem Post, for example, removed all other defense systems after he saw that we can give him the total defense he required. Thank you very much for attending and reaching so far. Since you reached so far, and if we were in a big conference, I would give you a giveaway. The giveaway for today is a virtual one. Everyone that attended this session will be able to receive Cyber 2.0 risk assessment for no charge. You will be able to install Cyber 2.0 system and have a risk assessment report within 14 days, no charge, no obligations. Call us.